will call Mr. Brian Young from the Green Iguana Conservation Program here in the San Ignacio Hotel Resort.
All right, so good afternoon, everybody. I guess I will be the only presenter that didn't bring a slideshow, right? But I will actually invite everybody to come and visit us on site, as we do have our enclosure on site. So again, feel free to come around, right? But good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brian, and I do come from the Green Iguana Conservation Project. When it does come to a little bit of history about our project, it started off in 1996. It started off from our director, Ms. Marian Robertson, and Mr. David Velasquez. And it was more of them collecting eggs from the riverbanks in the area. They were then incubating the eggs, and they started to release the babies back into the wild. The reason that they actually started this is mainly because here in Belize, everybody probably knows that they hunt and eat the green iguanas, and they hunt them specifically during the mating or the nesting period that they're carrying eggs. So this is very critical to the repopulation of the green iguanas, mainly because they don't get the opportunity to reproduce out in the wild, right? So these guys are somewhat threatened to become an endangered species because of this reason, a human-wildlife conflict. So for the past 26 years, we have pretty much been breeding and releasing iguanas back into the wild. We also have a rehabilitation program that we work directly hand in hand with Dr. Isabel, that we do rehabilitate these wild injured iguanas, and then we start releasing them back into the wild once they are capable of doing so, right? Other than that, we do a lot of educational outreach as well. We go out to all these local schools, or we accept school groups, and we do bring them to our project, and we try to educate them on why they should not really be hunting and eating them, and a little bit about what a green iguana actually is. Right, so again, I really do like to invite everybody to come and visit us and get more of a experience when it comes to seeing an iguana directly in front of you, because I know a lot of people, again, do hunt and eat the iguanas. Talking to some people this afternoon for lunch, I found that out, right? But again, people do overhunt and eat them, right? And this is one of the main reasons that the population is now decreasing. Another reason, we have climate change here in Belize, that the green iguanas are actually well, you can pretty much determine the gender of the egg using temperature. It's called sex temperature determination. So recently that we've been getting a lot of a warmer climate here in Belize, a lot of males are going to be hatching out in the wild, right? So the little bit of females that we do get hatching, again, people hunt and eat them when they're pregnant. And so this is pretty much the big problem. Other than that, we've been getting a lot of natural disasters recently. So all these hurricanes that have been hitting Belize, causes the river to flood, and all these natural areas, or these sandy bays that we refer to them as here in Cayo, they have been washed away pretty much because, again, the river floods and all these areas get washed away. So now this does decrease survival rate or hatching rate of the eggs out in the wild, as these iguanas tend to nest in black dirt and so forth, and they do lay soft shell eggs. So these eggs would easily get penetrated by bacteria that tend to live in the black soil. So this is another way that they've been getting affected as well. Right. So again, if you guys are interested in learning a bit more about our project, it is something that we do on site. We do a tour every hour on the hour. And again, it's mainly for educational purposes, for people to come and have a bit more of a closer experience with the iguanas. And again, that's pretty much what we do here when it comes to our project, right? So again, I do invite everybody to come around. There's a high chance they're going to be seeing my face again, as I'm one of the main caretakers and also one of the guys that do the tour as well. Right? But again, I really appreciate for the invite to be here, as again, I really do try to spread awareness when it comes to our mission, because again, it is something that a lot of Belizean people do. And I just want to make that strong point, because again, I see a lot of smiling faces, so I know a lot of people eat iguana in the room, right? So again, it's just a bit more to spread awareness, and I do appreciate being here, right? So thank you guys for having me here.